Alright, today I'll be talking about how God always watches over us and how His love allows Him to know what's going on. His power is so much greater than ours, yet sometimes we treat Him like He don't exist or we just forget about Him. But He never for a moment forgets about you. Even in our darkest times, He is there with us. He is the light that helps us to keep on going through. I know a lot of y'all have probably dealt with suicide, or have dealt with people that have committed suicide, or people that were suicidal, depression, other stuff along those lines. We've all had our worst day. And for some of y'all have had worse days, but not the worst day of your life. I'm still at a young age, so I could still have the worst day of my life. But so far, the worst day that I've had is probably the morning that I learned that my dad committed suicide, or the day before, because I knew something was off about him and I wanted to go with him, but he said not to, and I agreed with him. I've had plenty of bad days, but knowing that I was there and I tried to stop him, but it didn't work, hurt a lot. And the day of, I heard some stuff out of my sister's mouth that ended up going out as if you didn't say the words that you did, it wouldn't have ended up this way. Something along those lines. And that, for a long time, I thought my dad dying was my fault. Until I told my mom about that a couple years later. And I was 11 at the time, so I was probably about 13, 14, around there. That was, to me, was my worst day. Other of y'all have had way worse than me. But I wanted to give y'all a little bit of context so y'all know that I'm not just some guy that, worst day of my life is some breakup. No. I've had my life wasn't completely easy. And that gives me the leeway to say, even on that day, God was with me. Even on that day, the Lord was protecting me. There was a lot of stuff that I'm not going to go into now because I don't have enough time. But God's protecting you. God's still with you. And God's not through yet. He's the God of miracles. Don't forget.